so far to the right.
Way too far there.
Okay. I'm gonna
Oh,
trust.
that could have been good. Won't be now. Could have been good. I can't. The jump button. I don't know what a jump button is, guys. I missed.
Oh no, my dash!
We are back. Okay.
There we go.
We have to stop bad-mouthing Diesel behind his back.
I never do that.
Hey now, you don't have to stop.
Is
What?
pink guys charge further than regular ones or slower than regular ones? Can't quite get there with like the same combination. Yeah, for some reason, if I do exactly the same combination of charges with the pink one compared to the blue one, I'm actually a few pixels short of where I want to go. It's really weird.
Well, with such a mechanic like this charge, a few pixels seems like within the margin of error that you could expect.
Well, the thing is that's going upwards, so there shouldn't even be an error.
Yeah,
You can jump over this guy.
you can actually charge too fast with the blue guy. You can charge like a couple of frames. It may even be like 2 frames too fast, and then just completely whiff on your charge.
Actually, I'm fairly confident now that 5 seconds is possible on stage 2. But you have to use pink guy. Or girl, I don't know. They're
Yeah,
twin
the pink one's
bees.
a girl.
Who knows?
We don't know what
The-
twin bees are.
The blue one is TwinBee, the pink one is WinBee, and the green one is GwinBee.
TwinBee.
So I guess green's probably a girl too, then. Gwyn.
No, green's a guy.
Oh, poor guy.
I
Okay,
can't do this boss. It's too hard.
Unless Gwyn is like one of those unisex names.
Gwyn?
Gwyn.
Let me restart the ROM and all.
Well, Gwyn is also
Because
the final boss from Dark Souls, and he was a guy.
It was in the opening cutscene, so let me just reload that.
Alright, so when do I... Where's the last one?
Oh yeah, I guess he wasn't he?
You really can't skip the stage clear animation with like the time. It's really dumb because I get like 5 seconds
Oh,
on stage
the
2,
screen
like I can
goes
actually do it now, but the animation is so long that it's really not worth it still.
And that will impact character choice too.
Yeah. I think for the stages, purple, like pink or blue are pretty much the same if you do it correctly. Just have to find, like for the boss, obviously green one is the best because you can just stand there and punch him all over the place, and it doesn't matter really.
Alright, yeah, good point. I didn't even think about that.
Well, the thing is, you punch him and then he runs at you, so you just jump on his head and then you punch him again. And like the punch is just short enough that you can actually keep doing it all the time.
Is there a way to switch characters after you, between levels if you don't die?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We did try a bunch of buttons, probably all the buttons, but
Yeah, I also tried shift, left bumper, right bumper. None of those do anything.
Okay, so I just looked at the opening cutscene.
What? How did I only go that far? That's awful.
WinBee is a 13-year-old male who is 160 centimeters in height. This is his machine, by the way, and weighs 45 kilograms. WinBee is a 13-year-old girl who has a machine height of 157 centimeters and 42 kilograms. And GwinBee is a 1-year-old, looks like a male, especially from the green hair. Height is 65 centimeters and weight 8 kilograms, which I'm going to assume again is the machine.
so that's why it's holding like a rattle. It's a baby. It's a baby in there.
Oh, ah ha 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 ha! I get it now, game. Oh, you're a jerk. Ha!
Yeah, figuring some things out.
I'm figuring something. I'm like, why the heck am I not clearing this stage? Where is the end? And then I realized it looks like the stage actually loops.
Yes,
Strong
all
way,
of
me.
these stages do loop infinitely. Although I don't know if you can go backwards to loop it.
I wonder.
So yeah,
I think
if
it's
you
only
are
stage 2
actually
that loops.
if you're actually gonna try and play the game further than this, I have to warn you, these stages like here are like baby's first stages, and after this it's like, now here's a Dark Souls stage. Like it gets really hard, like really quickly. You won't believe like you can say like the very next few stages after this are already like way too hard.
Hmm.
We should get some of those on here.
Yeah, we
next
should.
time.
Oh, yeah.
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 Stage 2 does loop backwards. I can see how you can get 5 seconds now.
You can see this from the speedrun.
Okay.
No, I had the wrong stage, dude. Why?
Also, one thing to understand is that pretty much every single stage after this is a maze, and a pretty brutal maze at that as well, and the map doesn't help at all.
Nope.
Yeah, I
It has
kind
some
of gathered
weird
that.
stuff.
So if you for the people at home, if you open up the map, then it shows you where you are in the contents of the tiles of the map. But you can go above the tiles of the map and then be completely off. Like you don't even get a flashing tile on the map. The game is like, yeah, you're somewhere, but it's
You're
not in the
not
map.
here.
You're not
Yep,
in the
yeah.
map, so you can't see where you are. So you're in space.
Yeah.
And so that's really annoying when trying to find the goal, because then you need to fall down and then be like, oh hey, I'm in this quadrant and I need to go like 25 spaces in the other direction. So yeah, it's a really
Fun
interesting
stuff.
game.
Fun stuff.
Also in stage 1 you cannot go backwards to loop the screen.
Yeah, stages 1 and 3, it looks like don't loop. Stage 2 does.
Also, one thing that makes the game really infuriating later on is that there's actually like pipes that you can go into, and then it like zips you across like really weird places, and you don't see where you're going. And there's like 5 pipes, like on one place, then you go around. There's another 5 pipes, and you have to like test out all of these pipes, and most of these like take you back to where you were in like really convoluted areas. And it's like really weird.
So I found a way to tell if a stage loops or not. If you open up the map, then if you see
Oh yeah, the
arrows
map.
on
Yeah,
the
that
two
was how I
sides,
figured it out. Actually, I was like, wait a second.
It's pretty interesting.
Just mentioned that. Sorry.
I have a bell of some sort, and I don't know what it does.
Oh no. Oh, I need to remember to like split or something.
Okay, so actually, if you don't switch characters, then quick killing the boss is actually a lot harder. But it's still possible.
Oh, I just... This game is going to be really, really interesting.
Yeah, this is going to be an atypical goal.
Oh my god, this guy. If you charge through the boss instead of actually punching him, you can sometimes run into really weird directions, and that's really bad.
Whoops. Good job, man. Oh, he went left again. What? Yeah, you can bounce on him for the last hit, so.
Yeah, but you can punch while running, so you don't need that anyway.
Okay, so.
Just listen to this chilled out groove on Rainbow.
I think the hardest parts are probably just going to be the quick kill on the boss, as well as stage 3 actually getting there.
The way I handled the
I
boss,
was too fast.
the way I handled the boss was a bit different from what I'm seeing.
Oh,
you
the
guys
stage
do.
clear animation. Why?
What I did was I used my jump charge on the boss instead of punching him.
Yeah, but how? The thing is, like the quickest kill on the boss that you could do with punching, for example, is he starts out running into the left wall, and if you punch him at just the right spot, he then runs into the left wall again. And if you then punch him again at the right spot, he keeps running into the left wall, so you can pretty much hit him like on cooldown, pretty much on as fast as possible, because he keeps running into the same wall. But if you like jump through him, what I found at least is that he keeps running into different walls depending on where you are after the jump. So you have to like somehow jump in a way that he always goes to the right, to like the left wall all the time.
You sure it wasn't a fluke with the other character?
Nope. The thing is, if he's too close to the left wall, the thing is, from what I've seen, he always tries to run towards you. But if you're like right against the wall, and the thing is, if he's too close to a wall, he will still run the other direction. So if he runs into the wall that you're at, and then he bounces backwards, then you have to hit him like really quickly, or else he's gonna like walk towards the wall, and then he's gonna be so close to the wall that he's runs the other way. So you have to like charge your punch as fast as possible, and with blue you have to get like almost a frame perfect charge, I think, in order to punch him again. But with like the third character, it's really easy to punch him again afterwards. So with, like third character, it's almost a guaranteed quick kill, I'm pretty sure.
God,
Also, timing ends on fade out, so you don't have to worry about manipulating your time for the boss.
Nice. I also found out that after the very last hit, if you like always manage to make him run into the left wall as well as on the final hit, while he bounces back from the left wall, if you jump over him immediately, he will actually run to the left wall again, so you can immediately kill him afterwards and don't have to wait for him to run across the room. Like the quick kill I've gotten was like maybe less than 20 seconds or something. It was really quick.
wow. I have no idea.
But that was all with the green character. I'm trying to do it again with the blue character, and it's really hard. What I'm doing is I'm just right up against the wall, and I'm just like hitting him, and then when he runs towards me, I just jump on his head. And then as soon as I land, I charge my punch again. The problem is you can't charge your punch while you're in mid-air, so you have to like land really fast after jumping on his head, like charge your punch again. And sometimes it doesn't actually work out. So what I've seen is that if you take damage, like you don't even jump on his head, you can charge your punch faster. Which means that if you have excess health, you can actually use that in order to guarantee the next hit. But you don't have enough health to do that for every time. Though if you get a power-up from one of the stages from beating the time, you would have enough health actually. Because one of the power-ups is extra health.
Yeah.
So that would be something to look into. Though it would still not be enough for every single hit. Just barely not.
Yeah, I can already tell I'm getting not a good placing in this one.
If it was possible to switch characters, this would be like so simple to get the quick kill here.
Yeah.
But green character on the stage is absolutely horrible.
Not too far. Good job, man.
I mean, the easiest way would be if you could somehow manipulate the same way with jumps, but since like the charge is so weird, especially with all the walls and everything is jagged, so you like jump off to all these weird different places. It's really hard to actually manipulate correctly.
It looks like Meta Knighty has found a cool jet pattern that actually gets him some pretty consistent hits on this boss with the pink character, TwinBee. But he's basically in the middle of experimentation, trying to find.
Oh, I got the quick kill with only punches. Nice. That was really good. I think that was like second perfect. Oh, never mind. It was like a second slower than green. Like 23 seconds. Tell me if anyone can if you find a way to like beat 23 seconds on the boss. Like I might be able to do 22 seconds or something. But if you get even lower than that, then it must be a really weird way.
Let's see.
Ah, almost. Only need one more hit.
Okay, so that gives me something to possibly look at.
So even fucking up on the final hit twice, there's still 24 seconds, so it must have been really close to 22 seconds. Also, sadly, you can't really use the... I haven't found a Japanese speedrun, by the way. All these speedruns are US, and the US stage 3 has a different end to it, so you can't actually use the same strat. So you have to make your own.
Why are you running that way, you jerk?
Oh, I didn't get that one. You can always tell when you're too close to the wall and he's gonna run the other way.
Hmm.
Actually, I should test how much damage the hammer does. The hammer seems really powerful.
I think it does 2.
But regular punch does too. That would be weird if it does the same damage as punch.
Oh, you're using regular punches?
Oh, I know that at least that the gun does like no damage. Just 1 damage.
I haven't even tried.
I got
like,
a
the gun or
25.
anything.
Ow! Yeah, 25 seems like the... What would I say? With adjusted for variance time, I don't know, I'm not good at statistics. Like the average time, I'd say. It's not really the average time. I don't know what the English word for that is. What am I doing? I don't even have anything. Dude.
So the goal is straightforward enough that everyone seems to be spending their time right now on experimentation.
Yeah, the goal is really straightforward. Like 2 of the stages
Oh, come
are
on.
extremely simple. Wait, how much time do we have left?
Not much. There
About 12
is-
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprised there's still that much left, honestly.
Time sure flies when you're playing a good game.
I can't grasp the distancing on that. Alright, this boss, I don't know.
On 24. That could have been a 23.
Oh, hammer actually does full 4 damage of hearts. Only problem is in order to get it, you have to get the slow kill, the slow stage ending thing, which is bad. Oh man, if that wasn't there, you could do this boss a lot easier.
22 boss kill.
Nice.
Okay, so I think I figured something out there. If you hit him and then kind of jump over him toward the wall, he'll then follow you. If that makes sense.
I mean on the final hit.
Alright. That's what I was missing in this whole quick kill business before. Alright.
I'm doing something really dumb to kill this boss, and it's really, really hard.
What? Why did he?
I wonder if it's similar to what Nighty is doing. He had a loop of rebounding diagonally off the ceiling, and then right back to where he was, and yeah.
Let me see what Nighty's doing.
Well, he's mixing it up now, but that was one thing he had going.
If that would work, that'd be good.
Okay, so what I was doing is I chose I did it all with TwinBee.
Yeah.
At the very start, I did this all with the charge jumps, by the way. I would stand at the large plant right next to where he spawns, and fire off my jump once he becomes invulnerable, and that'll ricochet you across the room back towards where you started, dodging him along the way, and he'll move over towards the right wall. When he bounces off the right wall, if you stand
It's gonna be so good too.
the left of the two pillars, right next to a little blue flower, then you can do a diagonal to the upright, and if you time it just right, you can hit him as he's coming out of invulnerability without getting hit, bounce off of the top walls, bounce off the floor, bounce off the top wall again, and get sent back over to the left side. And then you can move back into position, charging jump again. And if you do it all perfectly, then you can get a 23.
Oh, but I got like a really low 23 as well. Huh. It seems like even all these different strats have like similar times to them.
Yeah, the main thing is you need to find a consistent setup to get him to move towards the proper wall. And once you can do that with whatever method you're using, then you're gonna get a 23 or 24, maybe even a 22.
Didn't jump over him far enough. Okay. What? I dashed at him, dude. Okay. Okay.
What? Oh, that was not the one I wanted to do.
Wow, I really like Nighty's strat.
Okay.
That was a 22.
Nice.
If I do some damage boost, I can probably get an easy 22 as well. I just need to figure out when to do it. Seems like the first 1 or 2 hits are almost 100% guaranteed with this strat, but after that it gets a bit dicey, so I guess I'll just do it after that. Okay. Too bad that only dying actually refills your health.
Yeah. What are these little fairies at the near the end of each stage, or near the end of stage 1? Anybody know?
Not.
I didn't. Oh, this would have been a 22, but I fucked it up. Actually, a low 22 even. It just ticked over to 22 when I would have gotten the kill, but then I fucked up the ending, and then he ran to the other side. With damage boosters, maybe even a really simple 22.
That was a really cool move if I were trying to beat the par time in that course.
Yep, you slipped right in under the door.
Yep.
I wonder how much time that wastes to get that,
Pretty sure you want to get the clear time on the first stage anyway, because you can get there so much sooner
Maybe.
if you do it correctly, which I'm not
Yeah.
doing.
Whoops. Yeah, we'll keep that spot, I guess.
I guess it depends on how much time the bells waste.
Which bells?
The power-up things at the end cost so much time.
Yeah, you could figure out how long that takes.
And
you
I'm
figure out...
like, I don't know, dude.
It's worth to wait the 4 seconds or whatever at the end of the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's close, you may actually have to adapt what you're doing to like, oh, I screwed up, so I'm not going to get there fast enough to make it worth it. So now I'm going to wait. But if I have a good run, I will get there fast enough, so I'm going to go right in, and that's going to be the fastest way.
Alright.
I'm actually not sure anymore about the first stage even being worth it. Seems the actual difference between a good or bad run is actually not as big as I thought.
So Nighty's got a boss strat he's very happy with, it looks like, and he's going to go ahead and just start doing some full goal runs here for the last 4 minutes.
I really like Nighty's boss strat.
Is anyone even finding it worth it to like actually go for it as fast as possible on the first stage? Seems like the first stage should already wait.
Yeah, I've been
Not sure.
waiting myself.
That's the 19-second goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people seem to be waiting.
Whether that's the right thing to do or not, I have no idea, but yeah, I've been waiting,
Like the fastest I can get, which is almost only straight charges as close to the is like right into the goal, like not wasting a single second. It's still 17 seconds, and you would have to wait to 20 seconds. I don't know.
Oh,
There's a difference between like 16 seconds to get a good run or 20 seconds. Oh, how was I not?
Come on! Really? God. Momentum, why?
Yeah, this is going to be one of those things where one errant boost is a reset.
It's not even boosting, it's I can't hit this stupid platform now. Okay, there we go. I'll be in there.
Yeah, this is the Japanese version of the game.
56-second third stage, good job, man.
Oh, Nighty already missed his strat. A test run.
I'm actually fairly sure that my strat is like almost completely consistent if you do damage boost, because with damage boost it's like 100% guaranteed you get the hit.
Also assuming you go into the boss with full HP.
Yeah, but what actually damages you?
Oh,
before
what?
that?
Anything that you hit at all?
Yeah, but how would that happen? How would you even get hit in this game?
I've had that happen many times in
Come
just trying to
on!
test out
This
routes.
game is... Really?
MTI is not digging it.
I need a better controller is what I need. Also, I think I somehow shot that punch down and to the right. Don't ask me how I managed that one. Alright, anyway.
I think you can shoot in any direction, maybe not down.
You can definitely shoot diagonally up.
Yeah, I just saw you shoot that diagonally down.
And the hardest part of this goal is actually gonna hit the fucking goal in stage 3.
Yeah, that's a pretty tight squeeze there. And if you
It's
miss it, you're
incredibly
off
tight.
to God knows where.
Yeah, at least you've got a little bit of buffer because you don't want to make it too fast anyway.
Yeah. Oh, didn't make it. Okay.
Game is going to be another one of those games where you want to get a route set in practice, because if you try and mess with your route in the actual match, you're going places and you don't know where. This game is not to be messed with.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some of the later levels on in a different goal.
Oh man, I just really want to play this game after this.
You're gonna hate yourself because I've also heard this from like the mystery game tournament. We're like, oh, I'm gonna play this game afterwards, and then we're like, oh, bad idea.
Hey, I'd like a challenge. than I really enjoy in games.
Nope. Okay.
Well, if the challenge is like, don't get lost, that's a little bit different than try to
Oh come
make this
on!
jump or fight
Doing?
this boss. Like,
Well, I have a map.
I guess.
That
sort of
doesn't
a
help
map.
you at all. That's what you think. Like, oh yeah, I have a map, and then I go into the
Yeah,
stage
I have
and
a
be like,
map. This
This
will be
map
easy.
does nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Details. Got a map. It shows me the whole level. The
There's
way
you,
I need
there's
to
the
go
goal.
is that doesn't matter.
How do you even get the squeeze correctly on that third stage? I should have actually tested that because I think it's actually maybe harder than anything else. Getting this shit correctly. No, that's wrong. What?
Is Fiesel muted? You're not here.
I'm here.
Yeah, I haven't heard Fiesel in all this time.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to... There's some problems I'm trying to fix. It's okay. I'm here. And I noticed that our practice time has run out.
I don't have a single strat for stage 3. No!
No strats. You don't need strats for this.
I might not actually need strats, that's correct.
Strats are overrated. Okay, cool. That doesn't work. Nice.
You got 30 more minutes to find a strat.
Yeah, that's actually
There you
good.
go.
I might actually spend 10 minutes actually trying to find a strat for the stage. That might actually be worth it.
It wouldn't be the first time someone has used their 30 minutes
Right.
to do something other than attempts.
It does happen sometimes.
Well, something productive other than attempts.
Right, yeah.
That people do all kinds of things.
Oh, this is so slow.
Oh, I'm 19.
Going the lower road is so slow. Oh my god, am I gonna lose because I don't have a stage 3 strat? No.
But it's okay, because Fiesel has to work out some tech stuff, so...
Oh, we're
Until
pretty
you
much
get-
ready. We're
until
pretty
you-
much ready
alright.
to do this.
Nope, betrayed.
Has anyone even found a good strat for that? For getting that squeeze? Or is it just go for it and hope you get it?
It looks like Nighty tries to aim for that cloud and then jump into the,
Yeah, it's probably...
the
That's.
gap.
I do a much more roundabout way of doing that. Like, I don't try and zip in there at all. I just kind of go way up and around and then try to hit the cloud and then...
Alright, I think we're officially ready to get this thing on the road here.
Alright.
Good.
All 3 players ready to go.
Ready as we're gonna be. Alright.
Sure, I just gotta set up my shit. Oh yeah. Pause.
Once you guys get all set up, could I get a test upload from Nighty and Raz just to make sure everything's good?
I'm gonna
Alright, yeah, a test upload from Nighty and Razil.
do
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Second.
Yeah, I already
Sure.
test uploaded. Was my test upload good, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks, yeah,
I
it's
just
good to get
realized
that worked out.
I just realized I did the test upload and then either never heard the results or you never told me what the results were. But,
I
okay.
said it.
Okay, I'll do a test upload right now.
Check with its frames. Okay.
Okay, now it said it was complete.
I see them.
Alright. Everyone's got the rainbow box timer when they reset.
Yep,
Rainbow!
probably, I hope.
I guess this is another episode, right? So we should do another intro.
We should do another intro, that's true.
Alright. So, hello everyone. This is your host, welcoming you to SGL Speed Gaming League, the ongoing speedrun competition that combines skill, strategy, and fun. If this is your first time, here's how our mystery episode works. We gave the players a list of games to vote on, and we give them a goal from their top picks. We try our best to get picks that everyone seems to agree on at least a little bit. Then they have an hour to practice, and then try to give us the best run they can in a series of 30-minute matches. Now, today we've got 3 players, not 4. Hagspan couldn't make it, unfortunately. But we do have these other 3 players with my co-host Fiesel. Let's find out who our players are today.
Alright, sure. Hey everybody, let's introduce you to our players. We've got Empty Eye here. Hello, how you doing, Empty Eye?
Hello. I am doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing pretty well, And down here in the lower right, we've got Razil. Hi Razil, how you doing?
Heyo! I'm doing fine as always.
Excellent. And our third player in the lower left, we have Nighty. And I bet Nighty's doing pretty well.
Yeah,
As
Nighty's
we,
the silent warrior of SGL.
Yep. But he seems ready for anything, any random game we might throw at them. And random game indeed, I think. TwinBee Rainbow Bell Adventures is one that I don't think a lot of people who are watching this have played before.
I would file it under random, yeah.
I would file this under
Pretty
a random
random.
game. But it looks like it's got some pretty interesting movement mechanics, so I think we'll see a pretty fun goal to optimize here. Okay, so then without further ado, I think we'll start this match off. I'm
Yep,
gonna give you
Nighty's
guys.
got the smiley face that indicates he's listening and ready to go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
sounds good. All right, I'm gonna give you guys the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off.
So right away you're going to notice character selection, I believe, right?
Yep.
And even though it adds about 10 seconds or something, it gave the players a lot to think about and a lot to test because the three characters are all a little, I think it's fair to say they're pretty different. For the terms of this goal, at least, blue and pink seem to play fairly similar. But green has to do some, has to do his own route, basically, because he cannot charge his jump fast enough to keep up with the boost strats that the other two are capable of, but he's able to charge up his punch much faster, which makes the boss easier. It looks like everyone's opting for TwinBee, the blue guy. This is because his jump is fast enough that he can chain them together, and his punch is better than the pink TwinBee, and that helps a lot on this boss fight. And so even though the green guy's more consistent, it's just not worth losing time in the stages with him. So everyone's going with TwinBee, or TwinBee rather. But everyone had to figure that out. Everyone had to do some testing and make a decision. So that's why that extra 10 seconds is there at the start of the goal. But this is one of the shorter goals, and the goal is just these 3 stages and then the boss. But the true goal of these players is going to be in optimizing it. Everyone's going to finish. Everyone's going to get a good time. But the person who comes out on top is going to be the person who has the best optimization. That's the key to this goal. So we're looking for 22 on this boss fight.
It's fun
And
not getting to.
that's going to be a key thing. This boss is the direction he moves after you hit him is you can manipulate it, but it's not the simplest thing. And everyone had to figure out how to do that, really, and their own way of doing it, because you can charge up a punch or you can charge up a dash, and both of those will hit the boss for 4 damage, which is the most you can get. So there was a couple of different strats available to them, and we're going to see if they can put them all together. We've got some runs on the board already. Like I said, they are close, a 210 and a 207. But that 3 seconds is actually going to be pretty big. I think.
Yeah, that's
That's right.
actually
My run was horrible. Absolutely
mine
horrible.
mine was also not very good, but I figured get one on the board and then go from
Right.
there.
Doesn't take much to get one on the board. This is a pretty completable goal, so it's really just about
Right.
small optimizations. So that's why it's a good thing that we've got our timing referee Arcano here, who's going to play these runs back as each run gets submitted, play it back in emulator, and frame advance to the exact frame where this goal ends, so we'll know the timing, the exact timing down to the frame, and there will be no disputes that can't be resolved.
Stopwatch is ready.
Right, he's got a stopwatch and his hammer of justice.
I saw someone in Twitch chat with their icon was not a sword, but it was an axe. with like dark green, and I was trying to figure out what it was, but chat was moving 1,000,000 miles an hour. I couldn't hover over it.
Interesting.
Actually, could have been.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued. Some kind of super mod, but that has nothing to do with TwinBee.
No.
TwinBee cares not for your super mod.
Nope.
No.
Who needs an axe when you can
Hammer
charge, and
things.
bounce off walls, and hammer and punch? One thing you may have noticed stick out a little bit is this is one of these weird games where you kind of have to go slow to go fast. Basically, if you get through these goals under the par time, then you get a reward. Yay! But it takes 5 seconds to get that reward, and it's not very helpful at all for the speed run. So it can, if you reach the goal earlier than 5 seconds, about 4 or 5 seconds, you might want to go ahead and go through it, and then you'll have some power-ups and you'll break about even. But otherwise, you actually want to wait until the timer ticks over the stage timer, the par time, and then go through as fast as you can without going through too soon. That would be the worst. So there's a weird bit of optimization there where people are watching the timer and they're counting in their heads 1, 2, go, and then they try to get through that goal timer right as the timer ticks over past 20 or 19 or whatever the stage timer is for each one. It varies by the stage. So that's I don't think we've had a goal like that on SGL before. Very interesting, gotta go slow to go fast kind of thing. I remember, what was it, Sonic on the Master System, I think, would give you like so many rings if you did it really fast that the ring countdown would take way longer than if you had just gone a little slower. So they actually use game time to measure Sonic speedruns.
Yeah, it's actually Sonic on the Genesis that does that.
Genesis, okay.
Alright. Oh, I can slowly kind of. That's neat. Yeah, that's good to know.
Unfortunately, for our purposes, we can't really add up their game time to come up with something here on the show the way we work. We got to work with real time, so we have the real time strats, even though they're a little odd. There's still some finesse to them, so we'll see who manages to come out on top. Got Nighty fighting this boss. He seems to have executed on his strategy that he's got worked out for it. Oh no, at the last second the boss goes the other direction.
What? I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing? Oh,
And
good
he
God.
gets a 23 there. But his final time is a 153, putting these other times
Very
to
nice.
shame, guys. Come on, what do you...
I know.
Nah, these guys, they said they just wanted to get their run in, get on the board. But now he's showing us what these times are going to be. I think by the end of the show, they're going to be much closer to this.
Wasn't there an easier
It's
way?
150, 153. But there's definitely, more frames, more seconds to be saved. So for the next little less than 23 minutes, everyone is going to
is
be
destroying me.
chasing after these optimizations. Yep, stage 3 is probably one of the biggest sticking points in this goal. There's if you do it perfect, you can just charge right into the goal, and hooray for you. But if you miss it by a tiny little bit, you go careening off into the middle of nowhere. You waste a whole bunch of time.
You don't even want to charge into the goal, because if you do, then you're going to get a 13 or even lower. So you want to slow down a little bit so you don't get that bonus.
Need that Trihex bonus challenge, Jiff, now. The
Yeah.
emoticon.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how to play the accordion?
I got an 8 on the second stage. Good job, me.
I kind of like the setup strats. Like if I boost this way 3 times, then upright, then hold right. When I get into the goal, the timer just ticks over to 8. It's perfect. It's like those setups in Ocarina of Time where you slash the wall 17 times and do some rolls and some flips, and
Yeah.
you just perfectly align yourself. Nice.
There we go. I just have to remember what I did there because that was really good.
-8 seconds.
Oh no.
going
I need
into
to
this
get the
boss fight.
strat. Why not just wait and get the strat? This is so much more important.
He'll still need to find another
That's not a good start.
11 or so on this boss fight.
Well, that seemed good. I'm gonna try that again.
Wow. Okay. Well, that gives me another chance to try and figure out what the heck I did to get that 14. Nothing else.
Everyone practiced the crap out of this boss fight, and now that it's time to get going, it's not coming together just yet. Still lots of time for that to happen. Still over 20 minutes. We got Adam AK in chat. He would know. He would know all about the Sonic. Gotta go slow to go fast.
Yeah.
Nighty actually reaches this goal with about a 17, so not quite fast enough to get way under the par time to make it worth going in, but he does just mean he has to wait there for 3 seconds or so. Get out, he's hosting us.
I'm
got
on
that
the goal,
host.
dude. Why?
Thanks for that.
Hopefully next season we'll get some Genesis games on here. Maybe you'll see some Sonic.
Yeah, that's the plan. Get some Genesis games on and some Master System.
Yo, that okay.
MTI lands right on the cloud.
I don't know that I can do that reliably, but holy cow, that was cool.
Yep, careful not to go too fast into the goal.
I wanna be on this side. Oh, it's perfect. If I can do that reliably, that would be so good.
No, I sent him to the right. Awesome.
I just now found a setup for stage 3, but I have to do it correctly now in a run. Great.
It's 90 with a 2-second improvement to his run. That's actually pretty significant. So nice job on him. And his splits are showing he actually has a second more to save, assuming they're accurate.
Yo, that time, and I even screwed that up too.
There it is, 155 from MTI. So that 213 or whatever it was has been obliterated and has been replaced with a much closer time.
Crunch. All right.
Razil, I'm still working on his sub 2-minute run, but he's definitely possible, definitely capable of putting it on there. He just needs to put it together.
Only question is, does it beat 90? I don't think it does.
He's got a really good time. His boss strat is really solid, and it's looking like he's getting really good at cutting really close to get into the goals.
Oh, I got a 15 seconds on third stage. Nice. Over a 10-second save.
Nice.
Though I did take damage doing it because I fucked something up. So I can't do damage boost correctly on the boss.
That's right. Your health does carry over into the boss fight.
Oh, and I did an involuntary damage. Yeah, that's... Oh
But
my god.
hit the thing. All right. Oh, I have a text message anyway.
Oh.
So let me take a look at
Boss
that.
takes over to the other side of the screen.
Oh, at least I got the quick ending. Woohoo. I'm still at 25, even though that was such a horrible fuck up. Wow.
Yep, a solid 155 here. He's actually going to be
All right.
really close to MTI. We'll have Arcano get to
I
work.
do the
and
same
figure
thing without
out
taking damage now. Huh.
who is
like
on
3
top
seconds.
of who. But yeah, if you throw in that quicker boss, that one phase when you went the wrong direction, your time gets much closer to 90s.
And I also took damage and had a slow on stage 3. If I do that correctly now, oh my god, that time. Magnifique.
And it looks like the slightest of improvements for 90 there. We'll time
Not
it to
allowed,
be sure,
90.
but it looks like a fraction of a second. 0.1 it said on the splits. But that's what it may come down to, so very important to get the to get anything that looks like it even might have a chance of being a PB timed, just so it could get up there on the board.
This. Oh, I almost did it. Okay. That's fine. I lost 2 seconds. That's fine.
I always wonder how much difference actually having a controller makes for this, because I'm always playing on a keyboard.
Well, I mean, technically the keyboard offers a couple advantages, and if you want to change from left to right to up down or something without losing a frame,
Oh, get back
that's
here!
easier on a keyboard.
But
But I think it's one of those things where it's really just what you get used to.
Wow, all because you ran the wrong way at the end. That's awful. I'm gonna submit this anyway, because it might turn out to be faster.
Wow, 14 seconds on stage 3, that's nice. It was a high 14 second though.
How do I restarted run? I don't know.
R?
Yeah, I figured it out. Thanks.
That'll do.
Oh no, I missed up the end because I didn't walk fast enough. There would have been a 23, a 22, a low 22 even.
So on the last, like the very last hit that you have to do after he's out of life, does he run away from you as opposed to toward you?
Yep, he runs
Okay.
away from you, so you want to make him run into the next wall. So
Okay.
if you get the last hit, you want to like jump over him as fast as possible, but I didn't jump over him in time, and then that happened.
But it was faster, so he definitely is ahead of MTI right now. But that is not enough to catch 90. But with the
But
frame
I
savings
didn't-
on the right direction at the end, he's probably, right there, and it's going to be a real close battle.
I do have to say, I did go into this whole match not thinking that I could even beat 90, so if I get just close, that would be alright.
Yep, so there are
90
several matches
goes.
here. Oh, sorry, go
And he
on.
goes into the goal at 19 there, is forced to reset.
Ooh. But we're doing 3 matches in this episode here. It's best 2 out of 3. It's every player against every other player. And the winner is the one who beats the other players. We've got a bracket that we can put up here. Let me do that real quick.
What did I do? No.
There you go.
Ah, shoot. No, that was
Unfortunately, Hagspam had to drop out, so it's going to be just 90 on this first matchup, and it's going to be Razil versus MTI here, and then the winners of each of those are pitted against each other. But essentially the way you should think of it is that it's every player versus every other player, and whoever in the end has beaten the other 2 players as in 2 out of 3 matches is the winner of today's episode. And this is a loser's bracket matchup, so each of these players has already lost to one other player so far in this tournament, at least one other player. So they've already been single eliminated, and after a second elimination they're out of the tournament entirely. So only one of these 3 people is going to continue on in the tournament.
It's especially brutal when there's 4 people, and 3 of them are going home at the end of the day.
Yeah. So I finally finished all the runs. All the times are up to date, and MDI, that last one was 40 frames slower than your best.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. But
Well, so it looks like
Oh my god,
90
I just
still
want to die.
with the top time by less than a second here.
Oh, less than a second. That's exactly
Oh no,
the time
it's
I
more
need
than
to
a
say.
second. No, it is. It's about a second and a half. My bad.
It's 103 frames.
103 frames.
Oh, that's nice. I like
So
that
closer to
strat.
2 seconds.
Pity I came up with it a little late, but I like that strat.
Yeah, MTI taking 2 seconds off of his splits.
Okay.
Oh,
can do it.
okay, good job, me. I'm gonna make this work regardless. Oh, what? I still don't know exactly what causes that. That's irritating.
Yep, we went on a bit of an adventure there.
Yeah.
Didn't quite
Right.
get to the other side of the boss either, so
Yeah.
a little slow on the finish there. So gonna be just outside his
Yeah, I think that's
his
gonna
old
be.
run. Yeah, so it's gonna be just about tied, but
Yeah,
finishing
but that's,
inside
it's
the
tied
next
with
one.
the most recent one. But I know the most recent one was like half a second slower.
Right.
But you know what the heck? I'll submit it anyway. Maybe, possibly. There
But
it
he
is,
was
okay.
2 seconds ahead of his splits going into that boss fight, and that's pretty much all he needs to catch up with Razil, who's only
Yeah.
just over 2
And
seconds
I
ahead.
think
so.
there is still time to be saved on the boss fight itself.
Yeah.
So even further would bring him closer to 90's time.
This is MTI. You have terrible timing. No, Mario is not in the garage. Mario is. I don't know where Mario is actually. He's not in the garage.
He's in the NES.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone has to clean out all that dust.
Yeah.
90 with the consistency here. Coming in with
Looks like you
a...
can play this player simultaneous. I just noticed that. There's a push start. Alright, anyway.
That'd be cool. Yeah, lots of zeros on 90's run there on the splits. Ends up with maybe a 0.1 second improvement.
I'm actually surprised 90 wasn't in winner's bracket. What happened?
Oh, what happened? The winner's bracket, man, some stuff happened in this winner's bracket. It turns out we have a lot of strong people in our tournament. So actually pretty early on we had some pretty big clashes. So who did 90 run into here? 90 ran into Zenik Reverie. It was a close
Whoa,
battle, 2-1.
okay.
Yeah, Zenik Reverie is a strong player. He hasn't been on many episodes, so that's why, and also they were all quite a while ago, so that's why he's a bit of a sleeper. But his stats are really good, and yeah, he's a good player. So he's in the winner's bracket still, and he's responsible for sending 90 down here.
Well, we got about 8 minutes left on the clock for what that's worth.
Okay.
Also, I may have misspoke. I think Zenik Reverie, Zenik Reverie did get knocked down to the losers bracket after that match. But it looks like they won't meet again until losers finals.
Screwed up and then took damage. Cool. Thanks, game. What? Okay, sure. Got a 24 out of that. That should. I'm right about where I was again. Alright, well. Might be a tiny bit faster.
Oh, a very low 14. Oh, wow. Did not even think that was possible.
Yeah, you just charged right in there and were like, please take over, please take over.
Yes. For a second, I thought it was not going
Nice.
to take over.
So we'll see if he can execute on the boss here.
Boss is too hard. Boss are please nerf.
I fucked it up again. Still a low 23. Let's see what that's worth. Apparently that's worth a 152.
Nice.
152.9.
Might have split like a few frames too early, so it might actually be a 53.
That's definitely 9. Yep.
I could have saved an entire second on there.
This is interesting. It's an interesting situation to be in, because you need to figure out if you've lost too many frames as quick as you can, so that you can reset and try again. You don't want to be continuing on with a run that is doomed to be half a second slower than the time you're trying to beat. But to figure that out on the fly, you need to have been paying really close attention to your splits and to you know how close the timer was to ticking over when you went through the goal, like lots of little things to get an idea of the time you need and the time where you're at. And
23. All right, there we go.
it's not easy to make those calls.
Oh no,
There we go. That's an improvement.
153.9, so 1 second behind Razil's time.
And that was again with kind of screwing up the quick kill, although I did get a 23 out of it. So.
Getting so many many movies
try that
to go through that I can't even test what I want to test, which is a good problem to have.
Yep, 90 again with a very small improvement, but chipping away further and further. And I mean, when you get down to this level of optimization, these 0.1 second improvements actually can mean a great deal. So
it's nice time, by the way.
it is.
Oh yes, it is.
151.06.
Ladies'
Top time so far.
time is just updated, and
Oh, no.
it is frame 6666.
Whoa.
Nice. I like it.
We can
Look
start to
out.
tell us something.
Got the 8.
I was hoping so hard. I saw it coming,
Mm.
and it happened.
That's
I'm
right.
so
You're
sad.
advancing frame by frame, and you're like, 1, 2, 3, yes.
At least I'm getting assistant as well, but probably a bit too late.
How much time do we have left anyway?
We have just a little less than 3 minutes left now.
It's too high. Oh, that would have been so nice.
Oh, what? I'm moving. Okay. Sure. I didn't charge the punch either. God, why?
Oh man.
My controller is like a cheap $10 Cytec controller I bought from Walmart circa
I don't think I've ever heard of Saito.
Yeah. Neither has anybody else. But I mean, most of the time, like, for what I want to use it for, it works just fine. It's just
It sounds like something
Sometimes
from out of a movie. Sci-tech.
Cytec, yeah. It's just sometimes it acquires a mind of its own. It's like, well, that's upsetting.
That's when you figure out that it actually means psionic tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mind is interfering with the inputs on the controller.
Yeah, that's-
You need to clear your mind.
Feels like that's what it is sometimes. Look at that.
Well, there goes my consistency.
Yeah, all times
But
are
I
great
did.
again.
Okay, sure. Or not. Oh, alright. That still worked out okay.
We are finally back up to date with the times.
Well, 90's got a green 0.1
Oh no, wait!
going into the
time.
spots. Oh,
Bonus
13.
challenge! Bonus challenge!
That is a really late 13.
Oh, that was the latest 13 I've ever had.
So 90 gets a clean kill on the boss and saves another 0.4. He's down into the 150s.
That was a really low 22.
Maybe we'll see the mythical 20. Well, I should be careful when I use that word. The legendary 21 on the boss.
No, what? Oh, why? That could have been so good. It could have been so good. And then again, the adventures of MTI's controller betraying me.
I'm gonna see how many frames away this is from 21. Or, yeah, from a 21. Five frames from a 21. That's... wow.
I think we've now come to the point where if you know you're not gonna beat like the next player in the list, you're just gonna reset anyway, even if it is gonna be a better time.
Well, now it's time for last call. This is your last chance to reset. And that's it. No more resets past right now.
I've got the split through.
We're now in sudden death mode.
Yay, sudden death mode.
Release time is updated.
I almost ticked over at 13. Oh, so close. I think my heart just skipped.
No, what? Again? Why does my controller do that? Ah, shoot. Alright, well, that's it for this run. Yep.
Spoilers.
A better controller is what I need.
Betrayed by his controller. MTI is going to finish this in third. We're going to see if Razil and
I don't think that would have
Mighty
been
for
it
first. Oh, he misses the quick kill.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been it anyway, sadly. I needed more than a second on like the third split.
Unless I was just, maybe I was just holding jump too long. That's probably what it actually was, but still.
It's so weird though. I was like, just like on stage 1, 2, and 3, I went into the goal just as it ticked onto like 1 second above the time. And on boss, I was only like